I like this.
I think he could protect the quarterback by pushing two guys at once.
Double team.
Sports fans, welcome back for another episode of Tier Talk. I'm Connor, this is Dawson, and today we are going to be ranking NBA players as NFL players. Part 2. Shall we begin?
It's time to begin.
Let's begin it. We got K.
K.I. Uncle Drew.
This ain't no AI. This is K.I. Kyrie Irving as an NFL player, what position would he play?
I go quarterback or running back.
I feel like he would sling it.
I feel like this wouldn't be too bad.
As a running back, he'd be shifty.
Guy's very skilled at basketball.
Yeah, he wouldn't be on defense.
Correct.
He'd be on offense.
I agree.
Could he be wide receiver, like a slot, or no?
I think so.
I could see him as like a really good receiver.
Hey, I don't think this is like top tier S, but I think this is pretty good.
Devontae Smith footwork. And then when you go up, he's going to like fake like he's catching it here. Oh, but he's catching it right here.
Oh, catch it lateral before he lands.
Is this an A off rip?
I like an A for Kyrie.
A for Kyrie Irving. Off rip. Here we go. Klay Thompson, his enemy.
Not the enemies.
Klay Trae.
Splash brother.
Is he splashing home some TDs, though?
No.
I don't think so either.
I guess he only makes sense as quarterback.
I would only put him at QB because you think maybe he's throwing some dimes, you know. He's consistent. 37 points in a quarter.
Yeah.
37 touchdowns in a quarter.
5 touchdowns and a safety. Klay Thompson comes in, gets a safety. 37 points in the third.
I feel like that he couldn't do that well at any other position. I can't see this guy playing defense. I can't see him playing receiver, tight end, the line. I can't see him playing. I imagine him on the line. He's just like, oh,
This is a D for me.
yes, this is bad. And because who is his shoe brand?
I don't remember.
Anta shoes.
No.
The KT7s. Dude, did you have him at D?
Yeah.
I think realistically he's a D because of his shoes. I think he's an F.
I'll take an F. I can't see this going well.
Klay Thompson would not thrive in the NFL, and that's why we're going to go F.
Sorry, Klay.
Anthony Edwards, dog.
This works.
I think that he said when he got drafted that he would rather play football.
Do it.
That's all you need to know.
You'd be fine.
I think he'd be amazing.
He's just an explosive athlete.
Where can you see him not playing? I think he could play
The
everywhere.
line. I don't see him at the line.
Yeah.
But
Count out the line because obviously he's not a big body. Any skilled position, can you see him not playing
running
it?
back, wide receiver, quarterback,
Corner,
cornerback,
linebacker.
safety,
Linebacker would be iffy, but I think he could do it.
long snapper.
Definitely a good safety.
Yeah.
Guy would get interceptions. Also, if you had to put him at kicker, why not? If he was kicker, he'd be the type to like fake it and just run it, and he would get you the 2-point conversion.
Yardage.
With Anthony Edwards, what you get is yardage. Anthony Yardage Edwards.
I'm considering an S.
I think he'd be amazing. I'd go S.
S for Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards would be a dog on the football field. JT, Jayson Tatum. Pull up, shoot. Jayson Tatum. I would say that this is going to be bad.
I don't know.
Do you think this ends well? He's kind of slow.
Yeah, but just like, I think of like...
He's a very skilled athlete.
I think of like a fade route in the red zone. Like, he'll go up and get it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he fits in every position, but I think if he's in the right position, he'll be okay.
You're not wrong. If he was a receiver, he wouldn't be like a Devontae Smith. He wouldn't be like, Hunter Renfrow. He would be like a Alshon Jeffrey. Like, just a big body, go up and get it.
Catch it, get hit, get knocked
get
down.
hit, but it's okay.
But catch it.
Yeah. He's 6'8", 6'7".
Yeah.
I could see him playing some, like, receiver. Just go throw him a 50-50 ball.
I don't think anywhere else makes sense other than receiver.
I can't see him playing QB.
I mean, tight end maybe. Undersized.
He's just not big enough, like, muscle-wise.
He's not blocking.
Yeah.
Big receiver.
I think he's our definition of, like, a C.
Yeah, I agree with the C. He's
He's-
like receiver or die. And would he be good at catching the balls? We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. I like that. C for Jayson Tatum.
C.
Bobby.
What a picture.
Boban Marjanovic.
Now, this is a guy that'll block a kick. This is what he'll do.
Do you think he would get there though?
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Put him in the middle of the defensive line. Just
Realistically, all he would need to do is get just like a little slight edge, and he could block it. But would he even get that slight edge around the O-line?
not even a kick. Kyler Murray's trying to throw a pass, and he's just...
I feel like even if he doesn't tip it, he's going to intimidate the quarterback.
He's not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah.
Also, this isn't good.
Oh, you can't put him anywhere. I guess, like, D tackle. What else are you going to do with him? If you were forced to put Boban Marjanovic on your NFL team, where do you put him?
Maybe.
You have to play him somewhere every game. You're not putting him at QB. Although, would he be easy to tackle?
Maybe. I don't know. I never tried.
I feel like he's so big that if you even like go to take out his knees, like we talked about in our last video, we talked about how Jokic, like if he was just standing there, yes, he's a big guy, but you take him out by the knees, he's going down.
He's going down.
Boban, for some reason, just looks different. I feel like he would drag you with him and just keep running.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hand it off to Bobby. He's like
stiff arm.
He would have a mean stiff arm though. Just I also think though, like if he's trying to get shifty, like Aaron Donald's coming at him.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron Donald could take him down, right? He's trying to get shifty. What's he gonna do? He's just gonna be like I think that Boban has one option. Play on the D line, put your hands up.
Which ain't great.
It's not doing you that much justice.
This is a D for me.
D for Bobby. Somehow, if you had to make it work, you could because of his size. But other than that,
like on a play-to-play basis.
Throw him
Bobby,
off.
Put your jersey on. You're in.
Yeah. Throw him off. Put the jersey on.
Take
Get
your
out
shooting
there.
shirt off. We need your hands.
Get out there just to prevent the 3-point play. That is it.
Or like a Hail Mary, and he just stands in the end zone like this.
But it takes him like 8 years to get down in the
he
end
would
zone.
have to have some time. Yeah, this is a D.
D. Wemby. Worse than Boban. There's no muscle to him.
Yeah, I don't see him like getting tackled by anyone and like walking off the field.
Just gain some muscle. You know, like if he gets hit, it's over. I also think that about him as a basketball player. I think he's a really good basketball player. The moment that he goes down, it's over. Like he's got to watch his ankles. I mean, Boban, just as tall, but has some like, he's big boned. Wemby's not big boned, so he could pull off this on the field goal, but the moment he gets hit, it's over.
Yeah.
Is he an F as a football player?
I think I would go D.
But the moment
He gets hit, he's done.
the moment like Dia just like stiff arms him, I feel like he'll fall over.
I feel like his ability to stay on the field is a lot worse than Boban.
Correct.
But what he would do on the field is better. So
I don't
it kinda
disagree.
evens out.
I don't disagree with that. I guess. Yeah, D. Just because his ability is maybe a little bit better than Boban. Boban, I don't think would get hurt the way Wemby would. Wemby one game in. But we'll give him a D just because he has some skill.
Out for the decade.
All right, D for Wemby.
This is neither of the good things that we just talked about.
Chet Holmgren has neither.
No skill, doesn't bring anything to the table, and is also getting hurt.
Chet is not as skilled as Wemby as a basketball player. As a football player, I think that would translate. I don't think this works.
There's nothing good about this.
I think Abe Lincoln gets hit in the knees.
Yeah, shave.
It is over once he gets hit.
He looks like the guy from The Luck of the Irish.
He just looks funny. And I know I'm no one to judge. Look at me. Can you see that with the helmet on?
The pads were just...
Chet's just like, I don't know. I just can't.
I don't like this. I think this is an F.
F. Worse than Wemby.
Sorry, Chet.
Booker.
Athletic fella.
But is he an NFL player? Is he that athletic though?
No.
He's a skilled player.
I could see him at QB.
I could too. I could see him at QB. I could also see him at safety
Yeah.
a little bit.
Sure.
Like, he's not a big fella, but he's got some size, and he's decently athletic and
Yeah.
IQ player.
He's there. This isn't terrible.
IQ player. I think he could play in the NFL. I think that he wouldn't be outstanding, and that's why I'm like B or C range.
Yeah. B for Booker.
B for Booker. It just works.
Haven't had one of those yet.
It just works. Zach Lavine won the dunk contest twice. Guy can hoop.
From the free throw line. Touchdown! Jump from the 20 and hit the pylon.
He'll go up from the 20 through the legs. Oh! I feel like he could ball.
Guy's athletic.
He's athletic. That's what matters in football. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can teach some skill, but you can't teach athleticism.
Yeah. Gotta be quick and that kind of thing, but like anybody that goes between the legs from the free throw line is an athlete.
Right. And I think that if you throw him up a 50-50 ball, he'll go get it.
Yeah.
Just because of his sheer vertical.
Yeah, I think this is a wide receiver again.
I think he's a wide receiver. I don't see him at QB, really.
No.
I think he could hang at, like, corner.
He could hang, but it wouldn't be great.
He'd be okay at corner.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, though, is
Is
where
the
he would
move,
he
yeah.
would thrive.
I think most NBA players, wide receivers.
I do, too. Except Pat Bev. Pat Bev was a good corner.
Pat Bev locking it down.
Just a dog.
Doesn't matter what sport he's playing.
Some guys are just built for defense. That's Pat Bev.
Pat
Zach
Bev can play
Lavine,
baseball, Gold Glove.
left fielder, fine. Put him at the plate, though. What's he doing?
Left fielder chirping the batter.
Zach Lavine, though, just an offensive player.
Yeah.
So put him at wide receiver. He's a B.
I'll go B.
I have my prediction where this goes. Let's just think position-wise. What could he play?
Punter.
Yeah. I mean, I can't see him playing QB. He's not a receiver. He's not that athletic. Go to defensive side. Maybe a Harrison Smith type safety? No?
He's not laying the wood.
No, you're right. And he's not a corner. He would get burnt.
Yeah, he's flawed at
He
every
would
position.
get burnt.
He is flawed at every position.
Not a linebacker, not big enough.
I think quarterback might be the best case scenario.
I
and
think
that's bad.
I think you were more right on punter.
Yeah, which like
If you're
does that make you good at football?
if you're the punter, like you're an F.
Yeah. If you're being considered like, oh, maybe you could punt.
I think he's an F.
Yeah, this is an F.
Austin Reaves is not him. Okay, so he can shoot a basketball, but he can't do, I don't think, anything on a football field.
Yeah, I agree.
Running back, you are getting drilled by Aaron Donald.
Fullback, trying to find the holes. Yeah, it's not happening.
There's just nothing. F. Jordan Poole. I mean, he shoots a lot. He would take risk.
Make a couple good plays here and there.
Make a couple good plays, but if he was like the QB, for example, he would make like 8 good passes, but he attempts like 40.
Yeah.
Thinks he's him because he made like a 60-yard touchdown pass. Meanwhile, he threw 8 picks.
This is like a quarterback on the worst team where he like shows up on like SportsCenter top 10 every once in a while, but his team's 2-15.
Yeah, it's just like they don't get wins at
it's
all.
terrible. They're like, he escaped the pocket here and threw it 40 yards. Next play, he threw a pick 8.
I just can't see him play anything besides quarterback.
I can't either, and I don't really even know.
Well,
why.
I think it's one, he has like the smile for being a QB. 2, I think it's because of how like selfish he is as a basketball player.
He has to be the main guy in that locker room.
He wants the ball.
Yeah.
He wants the ball. So I feel like I can't see him playing wide receiver. I really can't.
I don't think this is absolutely terrible, but I don't want him on my team.
I'm thinking about Poole as a quarterback. I wouldn't want him. He reminds me of like a Bryce Young. I would say this is like a D.
Yeah, D's good.
D for Jordan Poole. Trae Young.
Yeah, Kyler Murray.
Yes. Just like runs like a toddler.
Is like
looks
6 foot.
Looks kind of like a toddler. Runs like a toddler, looks like a toddler. He's going to play QB.
Yeah, that's all I can see him. He's too short for anything else.
Yeah, besides kicker, punter. There's really nothing else he can do.
Escape the pocket, step back, chuck it.
Like we talked about in the last video, Curry. how he would be like throwing dime lob passes. Whoop, 40-degree angle coming down. I think with Trae Young, it's that, but worse.
It's that, but it's not like...
It's not like you're shooting 40% from three. You're shooting like 33. So it's more like, Curry's making like, 22 for 28 of those passes. Trae Young probably is going like 14 for 28.
I totally agree. Like a fun player to watch for like a quarter.
Yeah.
But if he's on your team, you're like, Jesus.
He's going to mess up.
Yeah.
He's going to mess up. And he's going to scramble a lot. And he's going to get caught up.
Yeah.
I would say he's a C.
I'm thinking C too.
Trae Young is a C.
Potential.
But
it's unseen.
Let me tell you that it could be worse.
Yeah. We're giving you an optimistic C.
No, I don't think we are. Well, let me just convince you of a D. Imagine he gets hit once. He's done.
I don't know. I think the same thing as Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray looks a little more big boned, where it's like he looks like he can take a hit. I don't see Trae Young taking a hit. Do you see him taking a hit?
Enough to be a C.
Put a helmet on him.
Doesn't fit.
Doesn't fit. It's too big. It's too big. He's right. It's shaking.
It falls off. All right, fine. D.
D for Trae Young. D. We won't go F. SGA.
All right.
I think he could go up and get one.
That's a wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver. I wouldn't put him anywhere else.
Yeah.
One dimensional. Like, he's not big enough to play like linebacker or edge rusher or anything like that. So for that, I would go B.
I like B.
Just because of how good he would be there, but he's one-dimensional.
That's true.
B for SGA.
Bang.
Steven Adams, dude. Where's he playing?
Steve. Anywhere,
Just
dude.
shove everyone on the line.
Could be line.
Guy is so strong.
Could be line.
I think he's a lineman.
Offensive lineman.
Offensive or edge rusher.
Yeah.
Like, he's not quick, but just give him a little...
He's protecting the quarterback.
Yeah. Okay, actually, yeah. You're right. Offensive line is where he belongs.
I like this.
I think he could protect the quarterback by pushing two guys at once.
Double team.
Double team just using Steven Adams.
Oh, you're blitzing? Steven Adams is like...
I feel like this is a B or an A. Steven Adams would thrive on the O-line.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's give him an A.
But he's one-dimensional. He's not going to do anything else. Not even tight end.
Yeah, but you don't have to be at two positions.
Yeah, you're right. Aaron Donald's one.
You get that paycheck to go in.
He's not an S, but he's an A.
I like A.
A. Steven, you are my O-lineman. Why'd you have to put that pick in?
I got all of their player pictures, and that's what he did.
That is so bad. Okay, when you look at that picture, it changes my mind. Come on, dude. It's not the 2000s.
This is an inconvenient picture to have of the man.
When you're talking about football and you have that many piercings and that haircut, am I going to rate you high? Even if you have the capability? No.
So that's -1. The look. Maybe -2.
So if I had him at like an A or B, does that mean he's a B or C?
Probably.
Because I had him at a B or an A.
I do too. I think that this would go just fine. I have him on defense.
Butler's athletic ability could be really good at receiver, corner, linebacker, safety.
Yeah.
Any of those positions. I don't see him at QB. Especially after looking at, like, dude, at QB, you have to have a look. You have to look like, Joe Burrow. Or you have to look like Cam Newton. When you look like that, come on, dude.
Caleb Williams is getting cooked for a pink phone case. Could you imagine?
Worse. That's worse.
Could you imagine?
Like, I just don't think it works.
That does not look like a leader of men.
No. But anyway.
But outside of that, I think it's great.
Defense, wide receiver.
He's a gamer.
Not going to be on the line. Not going to be a running back. He is a gamer. And, Jimmy's clutch.
Doesn't have the wheels really to be running back, but I think he could even hold his own on that position.
You've convinced me that he could be really good. B. I won't put him at A or S.
All right.
I can't put him at an A or S.
B for Butler.
B for Butler. Paul Pierce. I used to love Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce would be the type that's like going off, but then like he'd be getting carried off in a wheelchair. Paul Pierce is positionless here. Like,
would be okay at all the positions, but wouldn't excel at any
not
of them.
elite on any of them,
But could survive.
but could survive at many different positions.
Yeah, I agree.
Not a running back. He's not that quick,
Yeah.
but he's pretty skilled. Like Jayson Tatum, like put him at wide receiver, he can go get a few catches. Put him on defense, like linebacker.
Yeah, I can see that.
I could see that. Maybe edge rusher. I don't know. Not really.
Yeah, just like
QB, he'd be mid. Like, he's not going to be terrible at QB, but not great.
he's high tier mid at like 90% of the positions.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going C or B.
I would go C here. My personal opinion.
He's not that quick.
Could be just like a special teams guy.
Maybe he goes and like gets a nice tackle on a punt returner.
Is that great?
Let's keep him at C. Paul Pierce at C.
I'm not Chuck.
Charles Barkley would be a dog.
He would be a dog. This is a good one.
I feel he's like one of the greatest rebounders of all time, and that is all you need to know.
This is like edge rusher.
I love. Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Put him at D end.
Physical.
I love it.
He's going and getting after it.
Or linebacker.
Fullback.
Fullback, yes. He could probably get you like 5 yards up the gut every single time.
This is good.
This is A or S.
I agree.
I think he'd be actually a phenomenal football player. He's an A or an S. I'll let you decide between those two.
Let's finish this video with an S.
I like it. Chuck could probably play any position if I think about it.
He's just
Wouldn't be the greatest O lineman, but probably could get away with it.
he'll figure it out. I like it.
S. S for Charles Barkley. We love you.
Thank you for watching another episode of Tier Talk here on Sportsnaut. Subscribe for new episodes every single week. Like this video, comment what we should do next, and check out sportsnaut.com.